I am going to give you my feelings about what Jose Altuve said, my feelings about him as a player. This is not, based on fact. I was raised to not talk about what I don't know about. So sometimes I found some hypocrisy in people's comments. I found a little bit of hypocrisy in my own words. And I try not to contradict myself and have hypocrisy. But sometimes you just want to express yourself. And sometimes there's a difference between, like I've said before in other videos, having a viewpoint, having an observation, sharing a thought, having an idea, pushing your opinions, and just expressing yourself. And so my observation and my perception has become my perception, which has become my viewpoint, if that makes any sense. And I don't mean to ramble, and I don't think I'm rambling. I just think that I thought that I would preface my statement about Altuve because I noticed something about him that I thought was absolutely amazing. I had a lot of this has been a very emotional time for me to take all of this Yankees media, and even though the Yankees have been caught in 2015, I believe they got caught in 2017. I'm not the Google king, so I'm not Googling all this. And the Red Sox got caught in 2017, I think, with the Apple Watch 2018. Beyond that, with Alex Cora. Um, the Yankees media and everybody at ESPN has been very clever to downplay that. And every time Yankees name comes up, like it did a day or two ago, they bring up a new Astros story about Hank Aaron. And so I can say this that I always liked Hank Aaron, but Hank Aaron has been swayed by the media, and I understand that, which is fine. I'll just let him live his life, and I'm going to live mine peacefully. But the point of this is that Jose Altuve is way wicked smarter than I even realized. If you guys watched my videos historically, I had videos about him being coachable, listening to coaches, taking strikes out of the strike zone, extending plays to second base when it barely hits the gap, his swag, his confidence. And the more I watch him speak in interviews, I realize how intelligent this man really is. A couple of interviews I noticed was the one interview that got all of the notoriety on FanFest about him saying, they asked him, first of all, about the buzzers, and he said, that's ridiculous. And he scoffed. And I thought that was really cool that he doesn't even entertain that and he just moves on from it. And when people attack his team, he basically like says, you know what? I have two choices is to stay here and lie down or fight for my team, and you know what I'm going to do. So for him to speak up as a leader of the team in that fashion, he doesn't care about how it's taken by others. He only cares about how his family, friends, God, and his team take that comment. So I think his comment is absolutely brilliant. I could not have worded that interview any better, but then, of course, the New York media spins it and comes after that. But for him to say, hey, Altuve, what do you think about the buzzers? That's ridiculous. So what are you going to do about it? Hey, if I can lay down or get up and fight, you know what I'm going to do. In fact, people don't think we're going to be in the World Series, but we are. So I think that interview was absolutely brilliant. It actually almost brings tears to my eyes. Somebody will give a comment about that. Once again, it almost brings tears to my eyes to see a guy so classy. And please thumbs down, by the way, if you don't like what I'm saying. I encourage you to do that. And anyway, back to the story. I just think at the end of the day that this that was so brilliant. It actually gave me hope, and I hope he gives Houston hope and the team hope. And even though what we did is wrong, I've said it before, is this is the symptom of a larger problem. The MLB has a credibility issue, and I don't think they're going to come out with the other teams because they really wanted to quiet this story down by the start of baseball season. So the powers that be, you have to be able to sway the masses. You have to be able to divide and conquer. So divide and conquer is a uh, huge tactic, in this situation here. And those are words, um, that Altuve, I believe, is using, and he's using unite and conquer. And I think it's really, really super cool. Um, I just really surprised how smart this guy is.